Let's start the new chapter of the physical chemistry solution. What do you mean by the solution? The solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more non-reacting substances whose composition varies to certain limits. So such solution is the homogeneous. Homogeneous means is the solution whose properties are constant throughout. Whether you are taking from the top of the solution, bottom or the middle, its properties will remain same. In the solution, if there are the two components, then the solution is known as binary solution. Binary solution. So the solution where there are the two components are there, then such solutions are called binary solution. And in the binary solution, there are the two components. One is solvent and other one is the solute. The solvent is one of the components which is in larger amount. So the component which is in larger amount is known as other than, that is called solvent, and other component is known as the solute. For example, when we dissolve the sugar in water, then we dissolve the sugar in small amount and water is in excess, and that's why we say that water is the solvent and the sugar is the solute. So the solution if we prepare the solution in water, if the water is the solvent, then such solution is known as aqueous solution. So usually we prepare the solution in water and that's why it is called aqueous solution. But if the solvent is other than water, for example the carbon tetrachloride, ether, benzene, etc., then such solutions are called non-aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution. So there are the two types of solution, aqueous solution and non-aqueous solution. Clear? So this is the types of the solution. The solution is one of the very important phenomena which we use in our daily life. For example, the solution of solids like brass, bronze, German silver, sugar solution, salt solution, etc., etc. So, note down the types of solution. Types of solution. Depending upon the nature of the solvent used, the solutions are classified into the following. For example, the first, you can make a column, the solute, solvent, types of solution, and example. example. First, the solid solution. Solid solution. The solid solution means where the solid acts as a solvent. So, for example, if the solid is the solute and the solid is the solvent, then such types of the solution is called solid solution. For example, as you know, all alloys like brass, bronze, etc. The alloys are the examples of the solid solution, where the solid acts as a solvent and the solid acts as a solute. Next, liquid solid. Liquid acts as a solute and the solid acts as a solvent. That is the liquid solid solution. Liquid solid solution. For example, hydrated salt. Hydrated salt like blue vitriol, okay, Epsom, etc. The liquid in solid. Next, gas in solid. Gas in solid, like the gases in minerals. Gas in solid. Gases in minerals. Hydrogen in platinum, etc. So this is the types of solution in which the solid acts as a solvent. Now, another type of the solution where the liquid acts as a solvent, liquid solution. Liquid solution. In the liquid solution, the liquid acts as a solvent. A well-known example where the solid is a solute, liquid is the solvent. This is called solid liquid solution. Type of the solution is solid liquid. For example, salt, sugar, urea, etc. in water. Is the common examples as we prepare the solutions every day while dissolving the solid in liquid. Another is the liquid solution. The type of the solution is the liquid. For example, methanol, ethanol in water. Methanol, ethanol in water. Well, liquid is a solute and liquid as a solvent. Another example is gas in liquid. Gas in liquid. Gas in liquid. So gas liquid type are the solution. Liquid types of the solution. For example, cold drink in water. Cool drink. Oxygen dissolved in water. Oxygen in water. Where the gas is the solute and the liquid is the solvent, such solution is called gas liquid solution. These are the examples. Next is the gas solution. Another type of solution is gas solution. Gas solution. For example, solid is a solute and gas is a solvent. So such types of the solution is called solid gas solution. For example, the camphor in nitrogen, iodine in air. Camphor in nitrogen, iodine in air, etc. Next, liquid gas. Liquid is a solute and the gas is the solvent. Liquid gas. Such solution is called liquid gas solution. Liquid gas solution. For example, humidity, water vapor in air, water vapor in air. Next is the gas in gas. Gas is the solute, gas is the solvent, and that is called gas solution. For example, the oxygen and nitrogen in air. Air is a mixture of the number of gases, mainly the oxygen and nitrogen. So these are the different types of the solution depending upon the solvent which we are used. On the basis of it, it is being the solution. Now, out of this, you will have to discuss in this chapter about the solid liquid solution, where liquid acts as a solvent and the solid acts as a solute. When the liquids mix in the liquids, then it is not necessary that they mix completely. So there are the three kinds of liquid mixing: completely miscible liquids, partially miscible liquids, and immiscible, not completely mixed with each other. So depending upon the nature, the liquid solutions are of the three types, which is not in your syllabus. So you can just understand there are the three kinds of liquid mixer: miscible liquids, immiscible liquids which do not mix at all, and then partially miscible liquids. Now, the way to express the concentration of the solution. So expressing the concentration of the solution is one of the very important expressing the concentration of solution. Concentration of the solution means amount of the substance present in a given amount of the solvent. So amount of the substance present in a given amount of the solvent is concentration. The very common way to express the concentration of the solution is percentage. Percentage. As you all know, what does the percentage means? Percentage means the number of parts of the substance present per 100 parts of the substance. So number of parts present in per 100 parts, that is called percentage. So the percentage of the solution are expressed by the three ways. One is the mass percent, another one is the volume percent, and next is the mass volume percent. Mass volume percent. So the mass percent means the mass of the solute present in 100 gram of the solution. Means that is expressed by WW. The way to express the concentration of the solution in the terms of the mass is the WW. That is the mass percent. Means the mass of the solute present in given mass of the solvent. For example, if you say 10% sodium carbonate solution W by W. What does it mean? It means the 10 gram of sodium carbonate present in 100 gram of the solution. It means that 10 gram of the sodium carbonate present in 90 gram of the water. So 10 gram sodium carbonate and 90 gram water. Here both the component is expressed in the gram, and that's why it is called mass percent. Another one is the volume percent. Volume percent means the volume of the solute present in the given volume of the solvent and the solution. For example, if you say the 10% ethanol solution, so 10% ethanol solution means by V by V means the 10 milliliter of 10 milliliter of ethanol dissolving 100 milliliter of solution. So such solution is called the V by V, that is the volume percent. Means 10 milliliter of the ethanol present in 90 milliliter of water. In 100 milliliter of the solution, 10 milliliter ethanol plus 90 milliliter water is there. So the volume of the solution is 100. Another is the mass volume percent. Mass volume percent means mass volume percent. Mass volume percent means the mass of the solute present in the given volume of the solution. For example, if we say the 10% sodium carbonate solution by mass volume, it means the 10 gram of sodium carbonate present in present in 100 milliliter solution. So volume of the solution in milliliter, that's why it is called mass volume percent. So 10% sodium carbonate solution means 10 gram of the sodium carbonate present in 100 milliliter of the solution. So these are the different ways to express the concentration of the solution in the terms of the percentage. If it is not mentioned, just simply mention the 15% H2SO4 solution. It means that it is the mass percentage. Remember, if it is not mentioned at all, what types of the percentage is it, then it means it is the mass percentage. Mass percentage. If you say the 15% H2SO4 solution, and it is not mentioned whether it is the M by M, W by W, W by V or V by V, it means that it is the mass percent that we have to remember. This is the very, very important. So it is the mass percent. Another way to express the concentration of the solution, which is very, very important term, and some of you might be knowing it also, is known as molarity. It is expressed by the capital M. What is the molarity? That is the number of moles of the solute number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of the solution. 1 liter of solution. So number of moles of solute present 1 liter of the solution is called molarity. The number of moles per liter of the solution is called molarity. Mathematically, you can express it. The molarity is equal to number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liter. So number of moles of the solute dissolved per liter of the solution is called molarity. If suppose we do not dissolve all the time the substances in moles, we dissolve in the gram, amount of the substance in gram. So how to find out the number of moles? As you all know, the number of moles is equal to number of moles of a substance is equal to mass of the substance, mass of the given substance divided by molar mass. That is, the molecular mass expressed in gram is called molar mass. So if we dissolve, let's the mass of the substance is taken to be WB gram. Molar mass of the substance let's say it is the MB gram. Volume of the solution is taken to be V milliliter. Then molarity of the solution is equal to, we can find it out by this formula. And the molarity is equal to WB by MB into V in milliliter. So number of moles present per milliliter. But according to definition, number of moles present per liter of the solution. So you have to multiply by the amount. Remember this formula to find out the molarity directly is the very important formula. Where M stands for the molarity, WB stands for the mass of the substance, MB stands for molar mass of the substance, and V stands for the volume in milliliter. And then easily you can find out the molarity of the solution if you know the mass of the substance in gram present in certain volume of the solution. Another very important term by which we express the concentration of the solution is molality. Molality, which is expressed by the small m. Similar to the molarity is the number of moles of solute presenting 1000 gram of solvent 1000 gram of the solvent or 1 kilogram of the solvent. So this is the very important. Usually the students get confused. The definitions of the molarity and molarity. Molarity is the number of moles of the solute presenting 1000 gram of the solvent. That is the very important thing to remember it. And accordingly, you can find out the molarity. The M is equal to number of moles of the solute dissolved by mass of solvent in kilogram per kilogram. Just now we find it out how to get the number of moles if the mass is given. So you can apply the same formula where the WB expressed for the mass